Welcome to the Crypto Andrew channel. Let's look and see what's going on here on Bitcoin. By the way, I will not be live on Saturday. That's why I did the last 3 live streams the last 3 days. So I had if you watched the live stream yesterday, you saw that I had this bear flag on the 2-minute time frame. Eventually, we did get the move below the measure move, so we hit the target. I didn't take a trade on, but we hit the target that I gave. That was a free trade setup. If you were patient, you have hit the target. A few hours later, but you did eventually hit the target. And you wouldn't have been stopped out either because it didn't go above the flag. And then today, obviously, we ripped back to the upside. So let's kind of break down what's going on here in Bitcoin, and we can go from there. If you guys would like to join the Telegram, link to join is on my X page, by the way. If you guys would like to join the trading group, links are on TikTok and also on my YouTube if you click the watermark in the bottom right hand corner of the screen. But let's look and see what's going on Bitcoin. 50-minute time frame now overbought here on Bitcoin. So let me delete that. I don't know why that was down there. So I would be looking for a pullback here on Bitcoin. The 1 hour is getting overheated and the 4 hour is still in this rising wedge. So at this point, it still to me looks like we could break down. You go over to Bookmap, you still see the most liquidity is at 104,000. And then like on the right, this is the daily. On the left, this is the weekly. We still have a lot at 115, but the closest liquidity that I see is 104,000 for Bitcoin. Then you have some at 103 as well. So be bullishly cautious. I would not, right now, I'm not in a long on Bitcoin. I'm in a long on Ethereum. That looks a lot better than Bitcoin to me, but this still could be a rising wedge and you do some kind of rounded top here and then roll over. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but right now, Bitcoin looks a little sketchy to me, and I could be so wrong. You're also at the top of this down-sloping resistance line, trend line that you have here as well, so that's another line you have to break through, and that line comes in basically at 107. So we'll see what happens. You just touched 106.8, so we'll see what happens. I'm not in a long. I'm not in a short on Bitcoin. I'm not saying I would short this, but I would be looking for a pullback here. I'm not confident enough to say that with saying, yeah, let's enter a short. But again, it's looking kind of sketchy to me on Bitcoin. Right now, the 3 hour is just teasing with the 200-day moving average. The 4 hour is above it, but if the 3 hour breaks down, the 4 hour will follow. That's usually, if you lose a 3 hour 200, then the 4 hour would be the next stop. So to me, that's what I see as the most likely scenario is a retest of this support at 104.5, and then maybe even lower, but at least a retest of that seems like the most likely scenario here for Bitcoin for the rest of today and maybe into tomorrow. But right now, I'd be looking for a pullback. That could be your local top here on the day, and we'll see. I mean, the 5 minutes trying to make some kind of bull pennant here and get a rip to the upside. We'll see what happens. Higher time frame suggests we go down, and I guess that's about it. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys hit the like, hit the bell notification so you get notified every time I post a video or go live, and I'll see you guys in the next video here momentarily because I'm making a few videos today. I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers, and have a great day. The trend is your friend until the end. Right now, the trend is to the downside, so I am not in a long.